Some case files, they aren't about finding a culprit. They're about performing an autopsy on a human soul. Welcome to Enchanted Life Inside. Today, we're unsealing one of the most unsettling files in the entire collection.
Just let that hang in the air for a moment. This isn't just a sentence, it's Exhibit A. It's the signature of a particular kind of sickness, a pattern that, if you're really being honest with yourself, you've probably seen before. Up close. So let's get one thing straight right now. We're not here to solve a crime. The man responsible is already known. We're here to dissect a pathology, to trace the anatomy of a motive so pure in its poison that it's almost invisible to the naked eye.
The specimen for our study is a novel by Keigo Higashino called Malice. And believe me, this isn't just a story. It's a book that takes every rule of detective fiction you thought you knew, lights it on fire, and then forces you to stare into the flames. Think about this. The killer confesses almost right away. The whole whodunit game? It's over before it even starts. Higashino does this on purpose. It's a brilliant, cruel move, because he yanks away the comfortable mystery of who to force us into the far more disturbing territory of why. And this is where it gets interesting. The real crime scene isn't some blood-splattered apartment. No, the crime scene is history itself. The real battle isn't over fingerprints or alibis, it's a war being fought over memory. What we have are two competing narratives. On one side, there's Detective Kaga, patiently digging for objective, verifiable truth. And on the other side, is the killer's own story. It's a masterclass in manipulation, a narrative so carefully crafted to weaponize your sympathy that it aims to do more than just excuse a murder. It aims to poison a man's entire legacy forever. Now, only a certain kind of detective could ever solve this. Kaga isn't a forensics guy chasing DNA. He used to be a teacher. He gets it. He knows that the deadliest poisons aren't cooked up in a lab. They're brewed slowly, over decades, in the quiet resentments of a schoolyard. He's a detective of humanity, and that's the only skill set that has a chance against a crime with no logical motive. So Kaga digs, and he digs past all the usual suspects. Money, revenge, passion, none of it fits. And what he finally uncovers is the real motive. A poison far older and far more corrosive than simple greed or anger. We have to be incredibly precise here, because the diagnosis is everything. This is not jealousy. Jealousy always involves three people: you, your partner, and a rival. It's the fear of losing something you already have. But envy is a two-person disease. It's just you and them. And it's the sick, gnawing desire for what they possess, what they are. This case is a textbook study in pure, weaponized envy. And this isn't just poetry, this is biology. Neuroscience tells us that when you experience envy, the reward center in your brain, the part that feels pleasure, literally shuts down. Your brain registers it as pain, an actual physical wound. Just think about that. Your own success can feel like a failure, like a punch to the gut, simply because someone else got more. That's the engine of malice. When you feel that pain, you face a choice, a fork in the road. There's benign envy, which motivates you. It makes you want to work harder, to emulate, to rise to their level. And then there's malicious envy, the path of destruction. That's when you decide that if you can't have what they have, you'll simply destroy it so you don't have to feel that pain anymore. Our killer, he chose destruction. It's a choice straight out of the clinical playbook of the Dark Triad. A perfect storm of manipulation, psychopathy, and a profound lack of empathy. Okay, so we've completed the psychological autopsy. Now, let's turn this into a field guide. Let's talk about how to spot the symptoms of this disease out there in the wild. Pay attention. These are the patterns. When they have no real skills, they're always calculating angles. When they lack any real understanding, they invent drama. No real character. They perfect the role of the victim. No real confidence, they talk and talk and talk to fill the empty space. No real love. Every disagreement is a chance to keep score. And no real loyalty, they'll betray you for the smallest, most pathetic advantage. Tell me, does any of that sound disturbingly familiar? And that brings us to the final exhibit in this case file, the most chilling piece of evidence, the true face of the man behind the crime. You see, the most effective evil doesn't announce itself with the villain's laugh. It hides behind a mask of quiet kindness. The killer in our story uses his performance of gentleness as a weapon.
He plays the underdog so perfectly that he hijacks our natural instinct to sympathize, turning the entire world against a man who is already in his grave, unable to speak the truth.
This is why the story gets under your skin. The real horror isn't the murder, it's the murderer. He's not some cackling monster. He's a painfully ordinary man with an ego so brittle that another person's talent felt like a physical assault. And that, right there, makes him more dangerous than any monster you can imagine.
And here is the final verdict. The ultimate terror of this case is the killer's absolute, unshakable self-justification. When he looked in the mirror, he didn't see evil. He saw the hero. He saw the wronged party, the tragic protagonist in a story he wrote himself. And that is the most dangerous person in the world. The one who has convinced himself that his malice is actually justice.
So, what's your defense? This isn't advice, it's a survival protocol. Step 1. When you win, pay very close attention to the people who suddenly go quiet. Step 2. Train yourself to question a sob story without feeling guilty about it. And step 3. Build your armor every single day. Start tonight. Understand the enemy.
These investigations are ongoing. To make sure you're briefed on the latest intelligence, you need to be following Enchanted Life Inside.
So, I'll ask you directly. Do you recognize these patterns? I want you to share your thoughts in the comments. Your field experience is valuable to all of us, and sharing it helps this entire operation grow.
Oh, and one last thing. The archives are open. You can find our complete playlist of case files in the description below. It's perfect for late night listening, when you need a reminder of what's really out there.
I appreciate you joining me in this analysis. I look forward to seeing you again soon as we continue to explore these ordinary, everyday things that are, well, very much worth thinking about. Until then, stay vigilant.